What's up, y'all? It's your boy, the Amazing King, coming to you live and in color, bringing you that oh so amazing touch. I'm welcoming you back to another episode of the Get Ready For It podcast, season 4. You guys, today we're just going to talk. It's actually for the first time ever, and at the Get Ready For It podcast, it's only your boy, the Amazing King, in the building. So we're just going to talk about life and how life works and how you can handle certain things when certain obstacles come your way. So we're just going to hop into it. And I am going to just discuss how my week has been going. This week has been very, in my opinion, I use the word chaotic, dysfunctional, all over the place. And a lot of things that have happened this week are just completely out of my control. So, and it's, how sometimes little things, they build up and it's just like one thing after another. And that's how my week has literally been. So I have had issues with scenarios where people are I feel like wasting my time. I had like a doctor's appointment this week, and a doctor's appointment that I scheduled like a month in advance. And I called the day before and I called the day of just to make sure the appointment was set and there was no issues, just because it was an appointment that was later in the day. It was like at 8:35 p.m. Typically most doctors' offices are closed those days. So when I reached out to confirm if everything was okay, everything was perfectly fine. And come, we can't wait to see you, blah, blah, in the third, right? So I get off work early. I use my PTO. If you know what PTO is, that is paid time off. That is time that you have saved up from working your shift on time, coming to work, and you get a certain amount of hours, right? So I had used like 4 hours of my PTO to get there. So I get there and I'm a little bit early because they want you to be like 90 minutes early, but I got there like 2 hours early. So I was just waiting outside. Literally 10 minutes before I walked in the building, I got a call. And it was like, bloop, is this such and such? I was like, yeah, this is him. And that lady told me, she said, somebody scheduled your appointment incorrectly. So we're going to have to cancel this appointment because we don't do the type of exam that you need to get done after a certain time frame. And as she's saying this, she's not empathetic. She's not apologizing. She's very dry. You could tell that this is probably her last call of the day and she's just ready to go home. So as I am trying to process this through my head, I'm trying to find some understanding on how the fuck did you guys not call me ahead of time? This is an appointment that was scheduled a month in advance. This was an appointment that was late in the day. So you tell me when you guys went and you checked your schedule and checked what every person was having, you guys didn't say that, oh, this is odd here. This shouldn't be here at 9 a.m. when you guys open. You guys waited until 8:15 or 8:25 or 8:20, whatever time it was, to tell me that. And I was very frustrated in that particular situation because I'm expressing to the lady that I took off work early for this. And she was like, oh, we can schedule you for next week. And I'm like, well, ma'am, next week is my doctor's appointment. And she literally tried to schedule me a day before. I was like, ma'am, there's no way I can do that. This is an important appointment I need to have. She's like, okay, let me put you on hold. So she put me on hold, and I'm just, in my mind, I'm just getting madder and madder and madder and madder. And I'm like preparing myself to give her the business when she comes back on this phone because it's bullshit. But as I think about it more, I got to a part in my mind where I was like, there's nothing I can do. Literally, there's nothing I can do. There's no way I can go in there and make those people or talk to the owner of that particular location and say, hey, you guys need to do this. There's nothing I can do. She got back on the phone. She said the best I can do is schedule your appointment on Monday at 1 p.m. But just to make you aware, we need you here 2 hours early. So that means you have to be there at 11 a.m. Meaning, basically, I work in the morning. That means basically I cannot go to work. And that means I have to waste more PTO hours of my time to then make this fucking appointment. So that was the first hurdle that I faced this week. I did notice that, my mind processed that certain situations like that, there's nothing you can do. And it's up to you to determine if you should handle that situation with anger or somehow suppress it or let it go. I decided to vent out to one of my friends about the situation so I can let it go. Because once again, like I said earlier, there's nothing you can do in those particular situations. So also I was at work, and then I'm one of those people that I don't like to have any issues at my job. I don't like to have anything go wrong. I don't like to have any system issues. So some type of way, I don't know how it happened, twice this week I've had system issues. And when you have system issues at a certain point in time, you can get a write-up. So like say if you are supposed to be there at 8 o'clock, but you don't get there until like 8:16, anything 15 minutes afterwards, just a wrap. You're finna get that occurrence. And you have to go through this process of trying to, dispute it and try to get it removed and stuff like that. And it was just one of the biggest headaches of my life. And I just don't, this week has been a week. And I just wanted to give you guys some insight on that week. And on how, multiple things right down to the last day of the week just comes at you full force, and you just have to take care of it head on. You can't let it fester. And some of these situations that have happened to me this week, I have unfortunately let them fester, and I've become upset about them. Unfortunately, you see I'm by myself today, which was necessarily not always planned, but things happen, and that kind of frustrated me, and I had to find a sense of, okay, this is not how this is supposed to go. This is supposed to be an easy transaction. This is supposed to be an easy thing. You had already planned for this, but unfortunately it just did not work out in your favor. So we here rolling with the punches, and that's what I'm talking. I'm just having a conversation with you guys about my week. And I just want to also give some words of encouragement when you feel like maybe the week has beat you up. Not every single day of your life is going to be perfect like you want it to be. Not every single day or everything you plan out is going to go exactly the way you want it. And that's something I think I'm taking away from this week, is that I had certain things mapped out and planned out, and none of those things went according to the way they should have been. They all went the wrong direction. But like I tell myself, you got to roll with those punches. You have to roll with the punches, because if not, it's going to consume you and it's going to make you upset. Now, I want to talk a little bit about social media and how social media can be a hindrance to you, but also can help you. The way that social media has helped me in my daily life, it kind of gives me a space where I can feel like I'm not being tied down or drained by a job, or I'm not being just a regular person. It gives me the sense of being able to see other people live their life and have fun. And it does motivate me to be like, I want to do that. I want to get there one day, and I want to be able to achieve those certain goals, and being able to see celebrities and even just small entrepreneurs or small black businesses be able to express themselves on that social media platform. I think it's a beautiful thing. Now, also, you can come consumed with social media. So in my own mind, I tend to try to balance the two. I want to say, yes, one of the first things I do when I wake up is go to social media, but it's not the last thing I look at when I go to bed at night. And sometimes you can get consumed with trying to be like everybody else and wanting to do what everybody else does. And that's just not how life works. You have to make your own path. You have to formulate your own sentences. You got to do what you need to do and not go based off of anybody else and how they're living your life. So that's something that I learned myself as well. And you guys, that was today's episode about how to live your life and how to do better things, and how you may face certain times and tribulations where you may not having the best week, but you know what? Once again, you gotta always roll with the punches. Once again, this is your boy, The Amazing King, coming to you live and in color, bringing that oh so amazing touch. I want to thank you for tuning in for this small episode here at the Get Ready For It podcast. Make sure you follow me at AmazingIam_, and also follow the podcast page at Ready For It _1. Get ready for it.